Hey everyone, I am back again. So yeah, I just needed a little break after the last video I did. I talked about a little bit there where I was kind of running out of ideas for this world. Now I've actually mentioned this in previous videos a little bit. I get to the point in a Minecraft world often where I basically have everything, and there's nothing really left to conquer. Now there's still a little bit to do with the mods that we've explored here, but I kind of feel like we've gotten to the end of the tech tree with a lot of them. And yeah, it's just a matter of sort of cleaning up loose ends, and there are a couple that are still yet to explore. We haven't done much with railcraft, only a little bit with Steve's carts. What else is interesting? I don't know. There's a few others. I think a few of the mods have actually made some things a bit too easy, like soul shards. If I start a new world, which I talked about doing last video, we'll talk about that a little bit more later. I think I will actually avoid using soul shards, because as cool as they are, they're more than a little bit overpowered. Because let me just, I mean, you've seen this thing run. Let me just turn it on full bore and show you exactly what it does. Because this just gives me so many animal resources that there's no shortage of them ever. So we're going to turn on all of these and just watch what this does. So give it a moment and you'll see stuff coming in at a ridiculous rate. Yeah, so all the leather, feathers, pork chops, beef, and raw chicken you could ever want. Yeah, look at it go. So yeah, I don't know. Soul shards they're really cool, but they throw off the game balance possibly more than any other mod here. Yeah, that's just since we turned it on. 52 pork chops, 33 leather, a stack of beef. Yeah, so this goes so fast it'll just fill up this diamond chest in a matter of probably less than a minute. Maybe a little more than a minute, but not much more. So yeah, things like that just throw off the game balance, make it a bit too easy to go get things, and just make the game less interesting, because, you know, I have no reason to do anything with animals anymore ever, because that setup gives me all the resources I ever want. And, you know, I have tesseracts, so I don't have to do interesting things to move items around. I can restrict myself, of course. Like, I can say, okay, no more tesseracts, and just not use them at all. But I don't know, it's really hard to get a feel for those things until you've actually lived with them for a little while. And yeah, I've been living with these things, and I'm learning what's overpowered, what I need to avoid. So yeah, anyway, we'll stop talking about that for a little bit and just get back to doing normal stuff for a bit. Oh yes, one thing that I had to do earlier. So I was trying to log into this world, and it crashed every time just as it started loading up. One second. All right, I just had to clear my throat. Drinking soda before recording probably was not a good idea. But anyway, so yeah, my world was crashing right when I started it, and I traced the crash back to Traincraft. And it was trying to render a train workbench and crashing on that for some reason. So what I ended up doing to fix it was I went into the Traincraft configuration and changed the item ID for the train workbench and logged into my world so that it would just clear the block away, then changed it back and logged in again. So that block was gone. I made a new one just to put it on my to-do list to show what had happened. But I can't exactly show it. I mean, just, you know, talk about it. So yeah, from what I've been hearing, Traincraft is pretty unstable, not very useful, so I think I'll just stay away from it generally from now on. And it's not even in the Ultimate mod pack. Every other mod from Mindcrack is in Ultimate except for Traincraft, so no more Traincraft. We're just not going to mess with it. I noticed that there was a minor problem in my basement that we'll fix on camera right now. So this red alloy wire here, you'll notice that these three gates are actually on. They're sending a redstone signal, but it's not getting it. I was apparently mistaken in how this stuff works. It's not the same as redstone dust. It can't actually get a signal from up above if it's down in the ground. So I just did this for aesthetics because red alloy wire looks a lot cleaner than redstone dust, but we're going to change it back so that this can actually work again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it retrieved the stuff out of the furnaces, and yeah, now the system is clear and it can put new things in. So, so that's a minor fix I just wanted to show. What else do we have? Yep, doing some more with bees, as always. I got some pretty good resource bees here. We have oily combs, radioactive combs, and emerald combs. You can guess what all of those do. We've already talked about the radioactive combs. Let's see if we get lucky on this. These produce... hang on. Let me look at the usage here. So oily combs give you oily propolis 60% of the time. These got nerfed recently, actually. It used to be 80%. Radioactive combs give you uranium 50% of the time. Looks like those got nerfed too, because that used to be 100%, which is reasonable because that was kind of overpowered. Emerald combs would give you a tiny pile of emerald dust with gregtech enabled, but since I don't have it, it's just 25% chance at an emerald, which works out to the same thing. So yeah, we're going to try these, try our luck, see what we get. Yeah, we got an emerald. Cool. Radioactive. Let's see if we get any uranium. Yes. Getting lucky so far. Okay, let's see if we get any oily propolis. 3 for 3. Come on, come on. Aw, okay. No oily propolis, but we got an emerald and some uranium. So yeah, that is the only way that uranium is... Oh yeah, I just have this set up to put propolis and beeswax up, honey drops and honeydew over here, and everything else in here. I'm going to have to... Let's change this so refractory wax also goes... This chest is overloaded. This one's underloaded. This one's about in the middle. Okay, let's do this. Propolis will go with the honey drops, and refractory wax will go up above. So this entire chest is just for beeswax. Just to keep things neat and orderly. Yeah, I don't have to do this on camera, but yeah, I'll sort that out later. Anyway, so we have some cool bee resources. I'll just, I don't think there's anything else particularly interesting about these bees. We've already looked at most of these other breeds that I have. Glittering gives you gold, but I don't need that. What is it? Gold nuggets? No, it's gold dust. 25%. Okay. Makes sense. Fortified. I don't actually know what fortified does off the top of my head. It's something. It's either coal dust or... I don't think it's oil. I think it's coal dust. Not 100% sure, though. Ah, got another oily comb. Yeah, let's see if we can get some oily propolis out of that. Radioactive here. Yep. Oh, still have a mutator in there, but that's fine. Mutators seem to work most of the time for me, but every once in a while it'll just eat the nether star and not give me a mutation. Oh, I had thought that these had a different effect on them, but they just came with unstable. So I thought I remembered that some bees had like a radioactive effect that created a huge explosion if you're nearby, but I guess not. I was mistaken about that. Otherworldly. Ah, yes. So these give you magic wax, which can be made into glass vials or magic wax capsule or magic capsules. So these hold twice the amount of a normal capsule, so it's 2 buckets each, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we might use that if we get a bunch of production here. But we don't use capsules for all that much at the moment. Anyway, yeah, nothing else really interesting going on there. So this portal just goes to my... Ooh, let's try that again. This portal just goes to my active oil well, just so I can get to it a little bit more easily. Let's try again for for oily propolis. Maybe we'll get lucky this time. I think it squeezes to half a bucket of oil. Ah, no luck. Is that right? It gives you... Oh, this one. Come on. Yes, half a bucket. Oh, apparently Thalmic Bees also has, in addition to magic capsules, void capsules. Let's see, how much... I'm not sure how much those store, but it's more. Anyway, so let's do something else. Right, so I was thinking about my wither skeleton setup in there, And you saw how many things that produced and how I was just struggling to, well, you didn't see most of the struggle to process them in time because I was just overflowing with these for the longest time. And look at all that coal coke and all those skulls, good grief. And, you know, I was sorting out all those books. Like, that chest filled up real quick with books. And, you know, I have all these chests out here that are mostly full of books. And still no Silk Touch. So I still definitely want a Silk Touch book. Where's my food? My food is out here. Huh, here's my food. Yeah. I'll figure that out in a bit. I kind of wish I could just, like, nerf soul shards a little bit in the configuration. Like, make them require some sort of energy or just decrease their speed a bit. I don't know. Something. Yeah, like, if you had to constantly feed them vile essence to keep or corrupted essence to keep going, or something like that, it might be better balanced. But anyway, that's why I have my portal gun set to require ender pearl dust. And if soul shards required fuel, then ender pearls wouldn't be quite so easy to get. Anyway, this isn't the give suggestions to mod makers episode, so let's right. So I don't want to leave the wither skeleton farm on all the time because I don't actually have a use for this much coal coke or this many wither skeleton skulls. That doesn't even have any aspects on it, so we can't even use that for Thaumcraft. I mean, these can be used a little bit, but I don't really need those aspects for that much. So these are just for fighting withers and getting nether stars, which we do have a good use for those. We put them in mutators to get bee mutations, but that's finite. At some point I'll have all of the bees, and we won't need any more nether stars. But anyway, all that to say that I think it makes sense to, instead of, well, in addition to using one of these for our wither skeleton farm when it's on, we could use one for our blaze farm, since that actually wants to be on all the time to keep this chest full. So let's see if we can set that up real quick. So we need an item tesseract. I believe I have a spare one in here. Yep. And I don't think we need much else. Okay, let's do it this way. We'll take a chest along. Wait, do we need a chest? Yes, we do. Yeah. So I'm going to do this. It'll be a little bit... it won't be a great setup, but we'll try it. And what am I doing? Looking for that. We'll try it and see how well it works. The water all the way down here, if you remember how my blaze farm looks, it doesn't kill them very quickly. Actually, first, before I do anything, I want to just turn it off. Well, no, let's watch it work for a little bit so we can see what we're looking at. Actually, it is off right at the moment, but once that needs blaze rods, it'll turn back on. So yeah, if we go down here, oops. If we go down here, once this is on, you know, they'll take water damage, but it takes them a little while. They sort of get pushed over here and run into each other, and then eventually die to the water, and their drops go into the obsidian pipe here and get sucked all the way up to that thing. So, oh, there they are. And I shouldn't be in here. Let's get out of here. Now the problem is all those that saw me are going to have their pathfinding changed up a little bit, so... Well, we can watch the few that didn't. So yeah, it takes them a while to die. Let's go turn that off so that we can do some maintenance on it. So what I'm thinking is I'll just put a turtle in place of that obsidian pipe, have it attacking upward, and getting the drops that way. And I think they'll probably survive long enough that most of them will... let's see, what do I want to do here? Yeah, that'll do fine. Because the pipe will be empty most of the time. Just didn't feel like clicking and finding a better option. Alright, so we'll have to kill those that are down there. Right, so if we put the turtle there in place of the obsidian pipe... Hang on, let me kill these, they're noisy. Oh man! Alright, that's better. Oh, almost. That's off, right? Should be. Yeah. Oh, there's a cave spider spawner not far from here. I think there's an abandoned mine shaft right through there, maybe? Let's go check. No, not there. Somewhere around here. Anyway, doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is just break this. And we're going to put a chest right where that was. And I guess we need a gate because the turtle will be dropping into that chest. Then a gate will suck the drops out of it to go up toward the thing. Because I don't want a pipe sucking directly out of the turtle because it needs to have books. Oh, speaking of which, I actually need an ender chest for this. No, not an ender chest. Yes, an ender chest, because we need a place to put books. And we might get to making an automatic book crafter this episode. But yeah, let's see if I have any spare ender chests. If I did, they would be here. Yes, I do. And what color do we want? Let me check if my wither skeleton turtle is using an ender chest. I think it's not. Yeah, I don't think I've changed anything with that setup since we last looked at it. Still all the same. Oh. Now wait a minute, is that? Yeah, that's off. My frame rate just dropped though, but I don't think it's due to anything in here. Right, so this needs to be an ender chest. We're using black for wither skeleton drops. We have yellow, white over there just for taking ender pouches with us for other stuff. I feel like we have one more in use somewhere. For some reason I have yellow here. And I don't know what I was doing with it, if anything. So we'll just use, well, let's see if there's anything in here. Nope. Let's see, if I wanted to change the color of this, how would we do it? With dye. That lone piece of indigo dye there can be used to turn this. Oh, no it can't. Do I need 3 of them? Maybe I can do it like this? No. Maybe like this? I know I can just click on it, but I think... Oh! Oh, well, there we go. Okay. Cool. So there's a blue ender chest. And we'll put the other end of that in somewhere later. I just want to make a few books right now to put in there. What am I looking for? Leather. Alright, so there's some books. Actually, I want a copy of the... do I have a copy of wither.lua here? I do? And it's probably not up to date. No, that's... yeah, that's definitely not up to date. Okay, so we want a new copy of this. So I'm just going to go get that turtle, and we'll copy its script off of there, then copy it to this new turtle. Are you named? No. Okay, so now you're named. So yeah, I'm just going to go get that turtle, copy its script to the disk, copy that script to this other turtle, and then we'll modify it for the blazes. So I'll be right back. So I don't know if I've actually shown this on camera, so let's do it together. So here's my wither turtle. This is XP0, this one's XP1 now. This one will be going with the blazes. So what I do with my scripts is there's a copy of each script on the turtle that uses it. I keep an extra copy here on this disk and another one on this computer. So that way I can take this disk drive around and copy scripts all over the place, and I have another backup of them here in case, you know, something bad happens to my turtles and or my disk drives. So what we do is, when this is placed next to the disk, we get this disk directory. On disk we have an old wither.lua, so we're just going to delete it with RM. And copy the one from here, since this is more up to date. Alright, so that's on the disk now. And since the computer is also next to the disk drive, I have this guy's stuff in scripts, so I'm going to delete the wither.lua that's in scripts, and then copy the one from the disk. Okay, now having done that, I can put this back in the nether. We'll do that later. I'll just stick it in here so I know where it is. But we need to copy wither.lua onto you. You have nothing on you. Nope. Okay, so we can rename it with MV. We'll do that for now. We can also name it, startup. And then that'll just start every time the computer is started. So actually, let's undo that, because I don't want that to happen yet. But every time the computer is started, anything named startup will just start like that. Because if I exit here, computer shuts down. Actually, let's do it with this one. You can see this screen goes away. Then when I interact with it again, it starts up. And if there's a startup script, it'll just run that. But anyway, so we have blaze.lua. Let's take this down to the blaze farm right now. And, ooh, I have that shut off, so let's make sure this has enough fuel to go for a while. Oh, yeah, that'll last for a long time. Should be the whole time we're doing maintenance down there. So we're going to go down there, and then, do I have everything? Didn't I need an extra? No, I don't. I'm good. Yeah, so I think I have everything I need for the moment. So we're going to place him, see what... Oh, no, I need a gate. So I'm going to get a gate. I'll see you down there. All right, we're down here. This is all shut off. And I was going to say something. Oh, yes. So I kind of like this approach with the pipe sort of running all the way up the walls just in here. Bouncy blocks. Rather than using an item tesseract. There was talk of making item tesseracts and liquid tesseracts use energy. Energy tesseracts are already balanced reasonably well because they have a 25% loss. But item tesseracts and liquid tesseracts are just free right now, which isn't great because, you know, it's unbalanced again. But if that happened, then I'd be more okay with using them. But I kind of like this sort of more mechanical, direct setup. It's not just teleporting items wherever you want them to go. But anyway, this chest will hold our books. Turtle goes here. Is that facing the right way? Yes. So let's see what modifications we'll have to make. Not too many. I think mostly just the directions of the chests and the attack. So we want to attack up. Oops. And, yeah, same thing for that. We can actually have this go for a little bit. Oh, hang on. No. Okay, so this is different. We want this guy to drop... Well, no, that's okay. Thinking about this. So, with the wither skeletons, we can let them stack up for a long time. Oh, hang on. I want to try something. I want to know... Some blazes might die in the water here. I want to know if a turtle can suck an item off of the top of itself and get it into its inventory that way. Because I will want it to clean items off of it, off the place, if any are there. Oops, wrong button. Alright, so there's a torch. Torch is on top of the turtle. Oh, I just lost my changes. Oh well, there weren't much. Yes, okay, good. So it can pick up any items that are on the ground. Now, what if there's a bunch of... Okay, so... I'm going to throw a torch, a wood plank, and another torch over here. Let's see what that does. Okay, so those are all... Oh, yeah. So that got the plank, that got the 2 torches, then that returned false. Okay, cool. I can work with that. Alright, so what we want to do here is we actually want to... How do I do this in Lua? I want to call this until it returns false. I think this will actually do that. So we're going to tack up like before, and I want this to drop its items more frequently. So let's set this to slot 5. So it'll stack up blaze rods here, 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 and here. Or sorry, here, here, and here. Then once it gets one in this slot, it'll start dumping them into the chest in front of it. Yeah, just in case it somehow gets something in slots 1 through 14. These two are for, this is for books, this is for enchanted books. Okay, so it knows its experience level, current level, suck down for books, yep. Transfer to enchant, drop, oh, drop where? Let's drop that, okay, we're gonna drop that forward, and we'll be doing some filtering up top at the other end of. Okay, I think this is actually done at the other end of this pipe. So we'll filter out enchanted books, and any excess blaze rods that are produced, we can just let this run all the time. Excess blaze rods will just go to another chest, or sorry, not to another chest, to the recycler, I guess, or I don't know, someplace else. But we'll do something with excess blaze rods and just let this run all the time, I think. So let's set that up now, then we'll turn on the turtle and turn on the soul cage, and we'll see what we can do with that. So I need an enchanted book and a blaze rod. I can get one of those over here. Only need one, really. So this needs to be a diamond pipe. Surely I have a spare one of those around here. Oh yeah, lots of them. And for now, okay, no, that's fine. We can use an item tesseract for this. Yes, we can use this item tesseract. Okay, the frequency for the recycler is recycler, of course. So what we're going to do here is I'll take this out. Ooh, that's fine. That's fine. Keep forgetting this floor is paper thin. Item tesseract goes here. This is not a gold pipe. Oh, that's going to turn on my blaze farm. Oh well, that's fine. I'll just let it be on. So diamond pipe. Autarchic gate once again. Let's just, I'll move this all around. Redstone signal off equals redstone signal on, so that shuts it off. Ah, but now I can't get to the thing. Okay. Where did you go? So instead of that, let's just use a, can't even make a lever. All right. Well, this seems to be on. Is it lying to me? Or is that actually on? Sometimes these blocks don't update. Yeah, okay, as soon as I updated it, it turned off. All right, so that can just run. Some blaze rods will be stacking up down there anyway. So we want blaze rods to go to red. And actually, we need a chest on top of this. Probably have a spare diamond chest here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is where enchanted books will go. Up top, which is gray. Okay, so gray gets enchanted book. And the way this works is with a diamond pipe, if there's not room in the directions that it filters to, it'll go to one of the unfiltered directions, which will be blue. So we're not going to put anything in here, but any items that can't go into these two chests, where the books belong and where the blaze rods belong, will end up going into this item tesseract, which we'll set to send only to the recycler. And I think that's the best thing to do, because I'll just have to clean out this chest often enough that we won't start sending enchanted books to the recycler. So, cool. I think that's actually it. So let's go. I guess the blaze spawner is on now. Let me get a lever so I can turn it off easily. And we'll go down there and start up our turtle. See if it works for us. All right, where can I put this lever? It's not going to be too disruptive. How about right here? Has that done it? Yeah, okay, so that's on, which Just deactivated the spawner. There should be a lot of blaze rods stacked up on top of that turtle right now. This one blaze has seen me. Come here. Oh, I just picked them all up. Okay, so that's a bunch of blaze rods. So what we're going to do here is, get smacked by this turtle. Oh, hang on. Forgot to do this. Redstone signal off equals energy pulsar. Okay, so this turtle's going to hit us when we do this, but that's okay. Alright, so let's flip that switch again and see if it does what we want. Come on, blazes. Alright, can we tell if it's attacking? They'll be constantly taking damage from the water, so I don't know how much this is actually gonna... yeah, so we do have a problem here because lots of them are dying from the water. But maybe that's okay. Now, I wish there were an easy way to get to that turtle and take a look at it. Let's turn that back off again. Let these all die. Yeah, that turtle definitely is not going to be able to keep up with the rate of blazes coming in, and they'll just mostly die in the water before they get to it. So, it's going to smack me. Stop that. Okay, so it got to level 5. It has 15 blaze rods. That's something. So that'll go very slowly. Well, it wasn't that slow. I mean, it got to 5 levels like that. So, yeah, sure. That's fine. So this will just give us a slow, steady stream of enchanted books. So I could optimize this water stream so, you know, it pushes them into a hole, and so that they get out of the water and can only be damaged by the turtle. Just maybe if I just made this pit a few deeper, but see, the problem is they'd bottleneck up top here. So, you know, like if there's a blaze here, ow, and one over here, they'd just be pushing against each other and could never go down into that pit. So it's kind of a pain to set that up to get the mobs to go where you want. But anyway, that'll do for now. So I'm just going to take this off and let those go, and that'll have sent a lever to the recycler. Don't think there's anything I can do about that to get it out first. Oh well. So I just want to see items flowing up here, which actually I guess won't happen for a while, not until it's stacked up a whole bunch of blaze rods and things. Where's my frame rate going down? Oh. No, I was looking at the wrong number. Okay, entities are reasonable. So I'm going to hang around here for just a little while until I see items flowing through, just so we can make sure they go where we want them to. Actually, while we do that, I set up a tank here to store steam. 2,000 buckets worth of it. Can't actually put steam in a bucket, but yeah, just this boiler produces some excess steam. What I was thinking we could do with this is, oh, yeah, actually I have some plans for that later in the episode, so I'll wait until we get to that to talk about that. But anyway, I'm going to wait around here for a little while. Okay, this is never going to put any items through there, because I just realized I did something stupid down there. I put that autarchic gate onto a gold pipe, or a stone pipe or something. That needs to be a wooden pipe for this to work. I would have been waiting there for a very long time. Well, forever. Nothing would ever happen. So we need another lever, because our turtle ate the one we used to disable that. I'd kind of like to put this in another place. Let's just take this transmitter. So that's on frequency 2. You're going to temporarily go right here. So this is how we shut off our blaze farm. So that'll work. I always go up there to go down the thing. I'm not, well, I guess it's just as quick as going this way. All right, so let's fix this. Blazes should be dead by now, just about. I still hear them burning, though. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, how's the turtle? 28. It's level 27. And, yeah, there's some stuff in there. Cool. Stop hitting me, please. Okay. Let's try this again. Come to me. Alright, so wooden pipe. Goes he... Uh-oh. Where's that? I can't see through the water. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Let's change that stone pipe to a gold one, mostly just so I can see it better. There. Visible through the water. And I don't think we're getting that stone pipe back, so whatever. Alright, wooden pipe here. Autarchic gate. Redstone signal off, energy pulsar. Now, pull items. You pulling items? It's pulling items. Okay, there we go. Turn this back on. Get smacked by it. Okay. So we'll go back up top and see our stuff going through the system. Make sure it filters to the correct place. Of course, also turn it back on. Flip. Yeah, okay, blaze rods are coming in. They're going in here. Yes, good. Now, it hadn't enchanted a book at that point, but it will soon, because it was at level 27 when we looked at it. So I'm going to watch this. Do I have... no, I don't have any blaze rods on me. I'm going to watch this till I see a book come through and make sure it goes into the chest. Shouldn't be long now. Oh, looks like I missed it. It's already there. But anyway. Oh, power 4. Not bad. Cool. So we have... Wait, power 4. Have I ever gotten a power 4 book before? I feel like all the power books I've gotten have been 3. Of course, I have a projectile protection one on me, of all things. I think I just recycled the first 2 rows of those. Power 4. Where's my power enchants? Yeah, these are all power... oh, wait, no, that's a power 4. Never mind. Okay. Minecraft 1.5, you can apparently actually combine these books at an anvil. That would be nice to be able to do now, but we're not on 1.5. Anyway, so... I'm actually not going to get through my whole to-do list, so maybe I'm not as much out of ideas as I thought I was. I wanted to set up an automatic book crafter and play with Railcraft a little bit, and if we had extra time, play with Mistcraft. Yeah, so that's those 3. Well, these 2 are probably an episode in themselves. So we're just going to do something with this new block that Railcraft recently got. So this is a steam oven, and it is made like this. Have to make it twice because it's a 2x2x2 structure. So pretty straightforward. So from what I understand, this thing uses steam and can cook several items at a time. So let's see, what do I need here? Crescent hammer, levers. Always need more levers. Give me a whole stack. That's close enough. Okay. Levers, yeah. So we're going to set up a steam oven using the excess steam produced by this boiler, which is all up in this tank, and see if we can cook something cool with it. So let's just put it... okay, so I have 3 valves along the bottom on each side. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so there's our steam oven. Cool, cool. I don't know how much steam you have to feed it to keep it going. Let's try with... Oops, I built it in the wrong place. Because I can't have that going like that. Let's move this. Alright, try again. Liquid... Oh, yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, so liquid duct's there. Let's try with just 1, see if that's enough. Maybe it needs 2, maybe it needs 3, maybe it needs 4. Alright, so there's some steam. That filled up real quick. Let's get 9 things to cook all at once. How about some beef? 1, 2... Oh, yeah, beef is fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was thinking I didn't want to do that because I'd rather put it in the infernal furnace, but I don't really need steak nuggets nearly as much as I need chicken nuggets. So I'm okay with just cooking this over here. Okay, so that consumed all of its steam just to get started, and now it's cooking that. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Huh. Alright, so 1 liquid duct is plenty for that, it looks like. Neat. Alright, so that's the steam oven. Not sure exactly how you'd automate this if you could. Let's see, so at that speed... Let's time this. I'll speed this up, but I'm going to time how long it actually takes to cook 9 items. And by speed it up, I mean cut it out. But anyway, I timed it at about 13 seconds. So let's see how quickly other stuff cooks things. So if we take a bunch of these and try, say, an electric furnace with... No, that's going to be slow. So a powered furnace. Powered furnaces are reasonably fast. So I'm going to see how long it takes to cook 9 of these. Be right back. 9 seconds. So powered furnace is actually faster, even though it only cooks 1 thing at a time. So, I don't know. This item is just, I guess it's useful if you have excess steam, but yeah, I'm a little bit unimpressed with the speed of this thing. I wonder... Okay, so some steam devices go faster if you give them more steam at a time. Let's see if this is... Well, no, but if that's the case, usually this will hover around half, and it's just consuming all of its steam at once to get going. So I don't feel like that's going to be the case here, but let's at least try and see if feeding it more steam at a time helps it out at all. No, that's the same speed. Okay. So, steam oven's not all that great, really. Definitely better options available. But, okay, it's a thing we have. Anyway, that's going to have to do it for today. I don't really have time to get to the other things that are on my list. But, yeah, we want to make a book crafter. We want to play with railcraft a little bit for moving these guys around. I've actually... I've taken off a bunch of the sugar cane here because I'm thinking I'll probably, instead of just these tiny little holes here for trading, I'll probably build something floating over the sea there, like under where my mob grinders are, and have the villagers coming out to it. Maybe we'll just actually put the breeding cell over there. But I have this set up nicely here. I kind of like how it looks as an addition to my house. But anyway, we'll do that later. So, yeah, I'm going to get going for today. So, see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.